Hello, grade 12. How are you? Mr. Newlab is here again. I want us to start revising. So let's start with algebra. This one, so you don't waste time here because it carries only 2 marks. So you have to check the marks. So something like this, what you need to do is this 3x minus 1 should be equal to 0. Then transpose minus 1 is going to be plus 1. Then you divide both sides by 3. So this side by 3, this side by 3. So x is going to be equal to 1 over 3. So easy to get, so you don't waste time there. Then x plus 4 should also be equal to 0. Then transpose this plus 4 to this side is going to be minus 4. Okay. So when you have a question like this, don't expand. Alright, don't expand. When it is like this and it's equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, you don't expand. But if it is not equal to 0, let's say it's equal to 1, 2, 3, you have to expand and use the quadratic formula. Okay, now let's look at the next one. Okay, the next thing we are going to do, similar to this one, also carry 2 marks. So we will say 4x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then you transpose this minus 2 to this side. So it's going to be plus 2. Then you divide here by 4 and this side also by 4. So we are going to get x is equal to 1 over 2. Okay. Then the other side, x plus 3, what is it going to be? X plus 3 is equal to 0. So transpose this plus 3 to this side is going to be minus 3. So easy. Is that okay? Now, I want you to do this one for me. So you are going to do this one for me as a homework. Alright. Okay. Then I want us to look at another one here. Something like this. How are you going to solve for x for this one? How do we do that? What you need to do is you square both sides because of the square root. Remember, when you are squaring, you square only twice. One side, left side, and the right hand side. So you square this and you square this. The whole of that, not only 3, not only x, but all of it. Okay. Then if you square, you are going to get 3 minus 2x is equals to 3 squared is 9. So you have 9x squared. Because the square is affecting everything in the bracket. Then you have our 9x squared. Transpose this minus 26x to the right hand side. You are going to get plus. Then 3 is going to be minus. Okay. So 0 is equal to that. You can write the 0 at the right hand side. You have not caused any harm. It can be at the left or at the right. Alright. Okay. Then what are we going to do? Our A is 9. Our B is 26. Our C is minus 3. So we use the quadratic formula. The formula will be given to you. So the only thing we need to do is to substitute. So let's see how we are going to do that. To do this one, let's substitute 26 into 8. Then 26 into that one for B. Minus 4. Your A is 9. Your C is minus 3. Divided by 2, your A is 9. Okay. Now if I press this on the calculator, let's press together. When you are pressing, be careful. Okay. So we have our this one minus 26 plus 26 squared minus 4 9 minus 3 2a. Your a is 9 equal. So you see that this one gives us 1 over 9. Then don't delete it. Move the cursor back. Move it back, back. And change the plus to minus equal. So you see that we have minus 3. Né? Good. So you do this one also for me as a homework. For me. We are going to look at another one which is similar to this one because we do have question on it. But that one, the question is not going to be 2 marks. It's going to be 4 marks when this side is not 0. So let me take a sample from here. Okay. So our example 3. I've written 5 instead of 3. Okay, so here I'm changing. I can allow this one to be there as it is. Then let me make this one 1. Okay. Now, this time the max is not going to be 4. It's not going to be 2 because here is not 0. It's 1. Or it's not 0 if it is any other number. The max is not going to be the same because you are not going to. It's not going to be 2. It's going to be 4 or 5 depending. Yeah, it will be more than 2. So let's give this mark 4. Why? You may be tempted to say that to solve this, you say 3x minus 1 is equals to 1. No, it's totally wrong. What you need to do is to expand this one. Alright? Then you write it in the standard form. Then you use the quadratic formula to solve. So let's do this. First, we need to expand this. So we are going to have 3x times x is going to give us 3x squared. Ne? So we have 3x squared. Let me get a square from here. So 3x squared so this is 3x squared. Are we together? So 3 times x is what? 3x squared. Then 3 times 4. What is it going to give us? 12x. So I'm going to write my plus 12x. Okay, then minus 1 times x. What is it going to give us? Minus x. Good. Minus 1 times 4. What is it going to give us? Minus 4. And it's equals to what? 1. Perfect. Now we are going to write it in a standard form. Let's write in a standard form. So I'm going to have my 3x squared. I'm going to copy this one down. Okay. So 12 minus 1 is going to give us 13. Okay. Then I have my minus 1, minus 4. Then if I transpose this 1 to this side, it's going to be minus 1. And it's equals to 0.